and Zoe. Jess and Stella, congratulations to you both. You go through to the grand final.
I am in a state of disbelief. Just means so much. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be in the grand finale of My Kitchen Rules. Gotta think of a menu now.
10 teams started with the same dream. Kiwi home cooks from across the country, all bringing a unique flavour to their instant restaurants.
Oh my God. Wow. There's a bit of work gone into that, eh?
Yeah, I reckon.
They were colourful and competitive.
This is not a restaurant quality dish.
Do you think the guys have tasted this?
And driven to succeed.
Have you found something that cooks search their whole lives for?
I have to score a 10.
Oh my God! But not everyone could make it through.
Unfortunately, your journey ends here.
If it was judged on wits and good luck would fly through.
Then there were 2 new teams.
It's time to meet the Gatecrashers.
It's more competition that we don't really want.
Let's take them out.
And a fresh round of challenges.
Get organised and start cooking. Let's go.
The teams cooked for the people.
My favourite is spaghetti bolognese. My favourite is meatloaf pizza.
For the judges and tasting panel.
Bam, I love it.
I think there's a lot of courage on this plate.
I can't pick a fault.
This is like an 11 out of 10.
Through showdowns.
Right.
Sudden death.
We're sad to see you go.
And semi-finals.
Perfection on a plate.
For your dessert, que rico.
Until now.
Ah, Monique and Henry, Jay and Sarah, you came so close.
Only the top 2 teams remain. Wellington besties Jess and Stella, and Auckland foodies William and Zoe. In the My Kitchen Rules New Zealand Grand Final.
So we're in the grand final and it's just amazing. I never thought we would get this far and I just feel so privileged to be here.
This is the grand final and I'm feeling fantastic.
It's just a little bit like surreal. Our little restaurant today is called Nom. Everyone likes to nom. Nom-noms. It's really hard to describe how I'm feeling right now. I woke up this morning and sort of had to pinch myself a little bit because I can't believe that we're actually cooking in the grand final today. It's awesome.
What a ride it's been. And it's down to this, the 2015 MKR Grand Final. $100,000 at stake and a battle royale ahead.
William and Zoe, our Auckland Yo-Pros, or young professionals. And our ultimate gatecrashers, our uber cool workmates, Jess and Stella. And there's a nice provincial rivalry there too. Auckland against Wellington. What a mouth-watering prospect this final is.
And it's mouth-watering in 5 ways, to be exact. Because 5 courses is the ask from each team tonight. 5 unbelievable, remarkable, creative, and most importantly, delicious dishes, which will need to come straight from the heart.
This is the first time me and Stella are doing a 5-course menu. 3 courses is a lot. 5 is next level.
William and Zoe, this steps it up, doesn't it? How are you going to do it?
We're going to throw absolutely everything we've got in today. We're feeling extremely passionate, determined, and just want to cook some fantastic food.
What will winning mean to you?
I think winning would be the start of something crazy.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of the fact that we've got this far, but to win the competition would it would mean so much.
And Jess and Stella, you've pulled off the ultimate gate crash. But how are you going to make it the perfect gate crash and steal this grand final?
We're just going to do what we like to do. We're going to have fun and enjoy ourselves.
What will winning mean to you guys?
Winning would be absolutely life-changing for us. Finally being able to travel the world and taste all the food that we haven't had the opportunity to do yet. That's our ultimate dream.
You've both already outclassed some fantastic teams on the way to the grand final. But unfortunately, what's been counts for nothing. All that's going to count is your 5-course grand final menu.
This is our last opportunity to cook in the kitchen and show the judges what we've got. So we're going to give it absolutely everything today.
We'll be joined, as usual, by our panel of experts for tasting, plus a few surprise guests along the way.
You'll cook for over 5 hours during this grand final, and it will push you further than you've ever been pushed in the MKR kitchen. Good luck, guys. You may go to your benches.
I'm so anxious to go up against Will and Zoe. They're amazing, they're really meticulous, and they're just onto it. Oh my God.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Don't forget, this grand final is a marathon, not a sprint. 90 minutes to cook your first dish, and your time starts now.
Good luck, guys.
Focus and have fun. Okay.
Yeah. This is a massive ask tonight. They've got to do 50 plates each. That's more than they've ever done before.
Oh my goodness, look how much stuff we have in here. For our first course, we are serving crayfish, and that is with champagne, out of fire and mango.
For our second course today, we're making paua tortellini with a chive butter sauce. For our third course, we're doing a beef cheek with a horseradish mash.
We're both doing venison for mains today. We're doing venison in a smoke rub with fennel puree, watercress emulsion and radishes.
For our dessert, we're making saffron and ginger wine poached pears with dark chocolate mousse and a ginger crumb.
This is the biggest crush I've ever seen. It's like the size of a cat. How's it going? It's slowly getting there. Cool. Don't worry. Just take your time, do it well.
We're definitely going to cook with a lot of emotion today. I know that Will and Zoe can be almost robotic in the kitchen, I guess, so hopefully that'll give us an edge.
Nerves are in check at the moment. I think what's going to be really important today is just to enjoy it, but making sure that we concentrate the whole time. For entree, we're making scallops with watermelon.
Again, today we're understating our dishes. So today on the plate, they have a compressed watermelon cube, a watermelon foam, a basil oil, some cooked scallops, a little bit of feta, and some crumbed walnuts. For our second entree, we're serving duck and carrot. We're using 2 different types of carrot. The purple carrot looks fantastic, and we're also doing an orange carrot puree. For our first main, we're serving salmon and cauliflower.
We're smoking the salmon and serving it with a cauliflower panna cotta, lavash, and a fennel and preserved lemon salad.
For our second main, we're serving venison and tomato. We actually know that Jess and Stella are doing venison as well, so I guess it's going to be a battle of venison.
For dessert today, we're serving an entremet. We've decided to make ours a coffee, hazelnut, and caramel dessert today.
I love the sound of Jess and Stella's menu. And look at the size of those crayfish. They're beautiful, fresh crayfish. I can't wait to get my mitts on them. That combined with the champagne, what a way to start. That's a showstopper.
So Stella, once this is out of the shell, you're going to pop it in the serving machine that you've put on, and it's going to cook for 40 minutes.
So I'm just going to make the base layer for our dessert. I really love baking, and for me, it's sort of like a form of therapy. How many egg yolks do you want saved? 3?
3, please.
And so to be able to start the day by making pastry is great for me. We've got 5 courses to get through today, so time management is going to be really important. We need to make sure that we don't miss anything.
So I want to get my crayfish out within 20 minutes, but it's just not going to happen. What? Did it move?
We're like, no.
Oh, it's coming back from the dead. It's attack of the crayfish.
Hey guys, how you going?
It's really nice to see Jane, Sarah, and Monique and Henry. I'm happy to see them.
Good luck, mate.
Monique and Henry come down and give us hugs, and it's very comforting.
I want to stay and chat with everyone, but we've got so much work to do.
Believe it or not, that's half an hour gone in the grand final. Make sure you're on task, 60 minutes to cook.
How are you getting on?
Good, I'm now onto the vanilla panna cotta.
Good. You're motoring through things.
I am so impressed with Will today. When we started this competition, he couldn't multitask to save himself. And look at him go now.
Zoe, you'll be so proud of me. I got 4 pots on the go at once.
We've got an hour left. Finally got the crayfish down. Now I'm on to the mangoes. So I'm doing a mixture of the ripe mangoes and also the green mangoes for a bit more bite. Surprise!
So our families walk in and there's just a moment of, oh, it's so nice to see you. And then it's just like back to it.
I've missed them so much since I've been away, but once again, they're crowding my space and they need to get out of the kitchen.
Okay, you can watch.
It's so nice to have everyone from Wellington up, Stella. Haven't seen anyone in so long.
I know, it's been ages.
We miss everyone, but no time for socialising right now.
But that's the naughty seat.
Yeah, that's the naughty seat. We sit in there heaps.
Hello. Mum and my girlfriend walk in and it's actually really nice. It's good to have some support from the sidelines today and they've got our back, so that's really nice.
Do you think we're good for time?
Yeah, I do.
Sweet.
That's 60 minutes gone, teams. 1 hour of the grand final has ticked by. Half an hour to go until we need your first course on the plate.
Coming up, which team can gain an early advantage with their first dish?
This is a grand final dish.
And it's beautiful. It leaves you wanting more, but it is lacking salt.
Half an hour to go until we need your first course on the plate.
We've got to cook 5 courses today and we're going to throw everything at it.
Oh,
Sweet, we've got to hustle because we...
Yep.
Are you doing the duck really quick?
Yep, just doing the duck and then I'm ready to plate after that.
Sweet.
I'm just trimming up the duck so that it's all ready to go for our next course.
William and Zoe have got a really ambitious menu. You know, they've got a lot going on, so it could really help them, you know, because there's such a high skill level. But if they get one little thing, one little element wrong, it could all come down to that.
I want to see their talent shine and show us what type of cooks they are.
Jess, what time do you want to plate? Quarter an hour to go?
So the beef checks are course number 3, but I really want to prep them now just to get it out of the way.
Okay, let's just go faster, mate.
Yeah. Well, normally when we invite our friends over for dinner, they just get dinner when we are ready. So this is a little bit different because there's definitely a bit more time pressure, but we always get everything done. And this competition has definitely taught us a lot more about time management than we knew before, so I reckon we've definitely improved in that regard.
Zoe, I think that we can come back and do the duck. We need to get on to actually doing the plating. Like,
Okay.
we've got time in the next one to do that.
How long's the crayfish got to go? 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
So we're not getting ideally as much as we'd like to get done, but it's still manageable, and plating up 10 plates is actually a lot more than 6, so we need to give ourselves enough time.
How do you want to do the plating again? Where are the pots? I don't know. I don't think we ever really came to a decision.
You're good?
Yep.
Those smell great.
Ideally, I'd like about 20 to 15 minutes to plate, but with the way things are going, it's definitely going to be the lower end.
You won't need that many walnuts to just do half of it. I want a really nice caramelised edge to both sides of these scallops with plenty of seasoning on them.
That's the crayfish done.
Yeah.
They look really good.
So I take the crayfish out of the sous vide bags and it's cooked beautifully. I just want to eat it all, but I gotta put it on the plate for other people.
I think this crayfish is going to be delicious, and I'm going to eat it.
Is it good? Try it.
Buttery goodness.
It looks like it's cooked well. It's got all the flavours through it. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
Don't eat it all. Good, good.
Okay, right, what do you want me to do? I'm here.
Are you happy for me to put the oil on these plates now, Will?
Yep, go, just go.
15 minutes to go. 15 minutes until we need your first course. And it needs to look super spectacular. Get it done, guys.
This is just our own little creation that we've come up with. It's really nice because it looks great on the plate. It's really inviting to eat, and I think the flavour combinations are something that you don't usually see, but they work really well together.
The plating starts with a brush of the basil oil onto the plate, and this is what the scallops will sit on and the watermelon.
Faster, faster. I've tasted one and they're really good.
Okay. I'm really happy with how this is coming along, but it won't look finished until everything is on the plate.
I didn't put any butter on them yet. I just put
Okay, well, can you
there.
get the butter and the brush out and start seasoning each of these, please?
Yep.
Is that foam going to be ready?
Yeah.
Is the sauce okay? Like,
No, taste it. I don't know.
I
I
don't know
haven't
what it's
tried
meant
it.
to taste like.
It's supposed to taste nice. Me and Stella have only known each other for just over a year, and our personal bubbles do not exist anymore. We're with each other 24/7. There's no boundaries anymore.
They're all over it, like, nicely though.
All over it.
But, like, nicely. Just, like, brush each piece?
Yeah.
No point in getting nervous now because I need a steady hand to do this job. I'm amazed at how much we've got done, especially you. You've been on fire.
5-minute call, guys, 5 minutes. We want the whole package, team, so work hard for perfection.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can do it.
Closer to the outer of the plate. Yeah, there. So we're plating up, and I'm quite worried about the foam. We've put it in the freezer, but we don't want it to go like jelly. But I think it may have gone the opposite way. Might spoon some more sauce over the top when we're done.
We've got to add the foam as well.
Yep.
Teams, we have 2 minutes left. Make sure you get things pasted up exactly how you wanted and planned. Last finishing touches now, please.
Oh, this foam's just fully gone. Okay, we'll get the foam out.
1 minute, guys. Let's go.
Come on, Jess.
Just redo it over the top. Yeah. Yeah.
30 seconds, guys, for your first course. Tidy the plates up, make them beautiful.
You'll be right.
Yeah, do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's gone. Step away from your benches.
Oh, my gosh.
90 minutes gone, just like that. Jess and Stella, William and Zoe, impressive stuff for your first grand final effort. You can go and rest up before our next course and leave us to get some tasting done. So we'll see you soon.
Welcome to our first grand final tasting. Team number 2, champagne crayfish.
Ooh, wow.
This is a grand final dish. This says grand final.
Let's try it and see if it lives up to its wording.
Nice, light, refreshing.
Yum.
Nice.
Robert, did those flavours work for you?
They did work for me, and the hero product is standout of this. I love the mango noodle. It's a really nice counterpoint.
Really delicate flavours, and I like how they haven't overpowered the crayfish, but it is lacking salt.
Given each team's giving us 5 courses, I think this is a clever way to start. So we're not having our palate overridden with flavours. I'm enjoying it.
I think this is a beautiful dish. Elegance at its absolute best.
Mango crayfish champagne. It's unusual, it's unique. It's missing one thing for me, and that is a beautiful glass of champagne wine match. And I would be super happy. But otherwise, it's an impressive start.
Our second grand final dish is from Team 1, scallops and watermelon.
It reminds me of a painting by Monet with the colour palette. I think it's gorgeous. It is quite small, but we have 5 courses, so I think this is probably a good portion size for the first course.
Scallops are nice, good seasoning.
While I've had watermelon, feta and prawns before, not with scallops, and it's beautiful and perfect and delicate and clever.
You know it's a good start when you finish your dish and you finished it so quickly you haven't realised it, and then you want to order another one straight away. And that's how I felt after eating this.
Yep. This is such a great tease. It's so provocative and it leaves you wanting more, and you're like, where has it gone? Because I want more of that. It's brilliant.
It's a great idea, and they've executed it really well. I mean, at the moment, I'm neck and neck.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, it's going to be a good battle today.
Yeah, sure is.
Up next, the heat is on. But can they handle it?
No. There's one missing.
We're in the grand final and it's just amazing. I never thought we would get this far and I just feel so privileged to be here.
You have an hour to conjure up your second grand final dish. And your time starts now.
For our second entree, we're serving duck and carrot. We want to get the duck cooked first because then it can rest for as long as possible, which will mean when we go to slice it, will be really juicy.
Feeling a little bit anxious about the next course. I got a lot of power to mince and pull out of the shells because they're still alive, so that's going to be interesting.
This duck is ready. It just needs lots of salt and pepper.
The first thing I do is season the outside of the duck really well. Salt on the skin and salt and pepper on the bottom.
I'm actually making something for our third course now. I'm making lavash.
This is sort of like a sesame cracker that my mum makes all the time. And we want to serve this with our smoked salmon and cauliflower panna cotta.
We're using two different types of carrot. The purple carrot looks fantastic, and we're also doing an orange carrot puree.
How are you feeling, Will?
Under control.
Good.
So I've minced the powers freshly, and then I am putting in garlic and ginger and some chilies. Then I'm going to use the binding agent coconut cream instead of like an egg, so that gives it a more sort of rich flavour.
Is that all good? Yeah. We need to drain some of that fat off now.
When we're cooking this duck, it's vital that the skin is crispy and that all the fat underneath it has been rendered out. I take the time to make sure I scoop the duck fat out of the pan and keep on cooking it until the skin is really crispy.
Okay, we're 15 minutes down. Feeling quite good. We've got enough time.
I put in 3 chilies. The judges always say that they want more spice, so hopefully that's enough.
I've just got to get the lentils on for this. And Will's going to make the carrot puree. There's not too many elements in this dish, but they work really well together.
We want to get the duck cooked first because then it can rest for as long as possible, which will mean when we go to slice it, will be really juicy. Once the skin is good, I turn it over and cook it for a few seconds and then put it into the oven for 6 minutes at 200 degrees.
How are you going? Good. I'm just finishing up the mix. You right down there?
Yeah, just starting to roll out the pasta.
We haven't made tortellini before, but we've practiced them and they turned out really cute. So hopefully we can do the same today.
I'm going to put a little bit of my power mix into the pan and just cook it slightly so I can taste it and make sure that the flavours are working well together.
How is it? It tastes good. I don't know if I want to put anything else in it because I don't want to match the taste of the power. Yeah. Definitely not too much chilli. I put 3 in.
At the end, you get that little bit of heat from the chilli, so that's just what I want.
Fab.
I'm a little bit surprised to see the oven smoking. A seed of doubt starts to creep in, which is a little bit disappointing because I usually try and back myself.
Zoe, come check this. Put your finger in it.
I can tell that Will is worried about the duck, but there's nothing we can do about it now, and there's definitely some duck in there that's looking fine.
The duck sort of tripped me up a little bit here, and it's sort of taken my focus off. It's a little bit frustrating, but I managed to keep on going.
Teams, 30 minutes gone and 30 minutes left. And so we need your second course served for the grand final. Dig deep, guys, dig deep.
Nearly half an hour gone, need to get moving.
There's no time for any other elements in this hour. We just have to focus on the pasta. I thought that we would have a bit of time up our sleeve in this course. However, the things we're doing are relatively labour intensive, so we're actually going to be a little bit pushed for time.
So it can all go wrong with the pasta.
It's not going to go wrong because look at it, it's amazing.
Exactly, like just the fact that the dough's rolling out and everything is amazing.
I have my sister and my sister-in-law on the sidelines. It feels so good to have them there.
You can sit down, it's okay, it's a long day.
I don't feel quite the same way about my boyfriend and my father.
Come on, Stella, you can do it.
Thanks, guys.
They do like to nitpick at me, so just think, shush, Dad. I can do this. I know what I'm doing.
Ready to plate in a minute?
Yeah.
I really need to get started on plating, so I'm going to go over and cut the duck.
I actually breathe a sigh of relief when Zoe's cut the duck because it's actually perfectly cooked. And thankfully, the skin isn't too dark on the pieces that we're putting on the plate.
When should I start cooking? Probably in like a couple of minutes.
So we want to cook the tortellini in boiling water for 3 minutes and then just fry them off in the pan.
Only 15 minutes until we need your dish on a plate. Be systematic, be disciplined.
I would have liked more time to plate, but you've really just got to work with what you've got, and so I'm sure we're going to get something that we're happy with on the plate.
So you come along
and put the little bit of pomegranate molasses, just a tiny little bit under there, and then a slice of duck, with the skin facing that way.
I'm so relieved. I started to doubt myself a little bit in there, but I'm pleased that we pulled on through.
Busy, aren't they? Yeah, the mouth is watering.
I'm happy now I was worried there for a while.
How many more do you need? 8.
The tortellini are cooking well. I'm just doing them in batches of 10.
Have you had a taste, Stella? Does it taste good?
Oh yeah, delicious.
Yeah, I can't wait to taste that.
Can you check me lavash, please? What, that's the bottom one?
Teams, just under 10 minutes to go. This second course is important as the first.
Can't wait to try them.
Shut up, Dad. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be very hot.
Now we're plating, it's coming down to the wire. We're just getting each little last bit on. And then I realise I've eaten one of the tortellini we need.
No. There's one missing.
I thought we had extra, but obviously I was just a bit hungry.
How? I don't know.
Luckily, Jess just got straight to it, made another one, chuck it in the water and hope for the best.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Last chance. Down to the wire.
So stressful, last few minutes, trying to get everything on the plate. We're just not having quite enough time, wanted a bit more. It's hard to make pasta look elegant.
Seconds are ticking away, guys. Make sure the plates are clean.
Good work. Oh, really cool.
30 seconds left, guys. Come on.
Go.
These seconds count.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. 13 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, teams, you're out of time. Step away from your stations.
You got it on the plate? That's also great.
There's a little bit of me in the middle there that was a bit worried.
Oh my gosh. I think it's going to be good.
I don't think we're going to get it on, so I'm very happy.
Really impressive work out there, guys. 3 courses to go, though, so take a very well-deserved breather, and we'll get tasting.
2 courses down, 3 to go, so it's like we're starting sudden death from this point.
It's always so interesting to see how teams tackle pressure. Let's see if they rose to the occasion. In front of you is Team 2. Pawa tortellini.
Pasta under pressure is really impressive, and I think they've nailed it. These are like little gifts that I want to open up.
You know, it looks great, but I actually don't care what it looks like. This is Pawa. This is one of our national food treasures. This is exciting stuff.
Liz, how was your first experience of New Zealand Power?
Oh, it was really good. really good. I didn't expect it to be that colour. The flavour is beautiful, really beautiful.
I was expecting maybe more like Italian flavours, but whoa, it's like Asian with the ginger and the chili.
Like I like to say, this is a real party in your mouth. It's amazing. It's just decadent, but yet elegant, deliciousness, butteriness, lemoniness, amazingness. I love it.
There's a real juxtaposition between the simplicity of this dish and the complexity of the flavour. For me, it was wonderful.
And for our second team and grand final, it's simply called Duck and Carrot.
I think it's beautiful. I mean, this is a team that clearly understands food styling. This is a very well-dressed plate.
I didn't have to see who cooked this dish. I could just look at the plate and I would know that it was Team 1.
Looking around, I can see a couple of dark-looking skin on the duck. I hope that's not going to affect the flavour, because it looks great.
There's great seasoning in this pie.
Salmon.
They are so beautiful.
Incredible flavours they've got in those lentils. They've used some beautiful Middle Eastern spices and they're just gorgeous. The dabs of pomegranate molasses and the fact that I thought it was beetroot, but it turns out to be purple carrot, heirloom carrot. Really, really clever.
I was worried about the duck, you know. I thought it could be slightly overcooked when I saw the colour of the skin, but, you know, they've really pulled it off. They've cooked it perfectly.
After eating this dish, I'm starting to wonder who wants this competition more, and at the moment, I just can't decide.
After the break, with both teams neck and neck, who can pull ahead on the third course?
They've done it proud.
I'm not sure if the skill level is that high on it.
I just feel like I should be eating this in a batch, not in this table.
We know that if we want to be set up for the rest of the dinner party, we need to be on our game.
For your third course, you once again have 60 minutes to cook. We want to be absolutely and completely blown away by what you guys put on a plate. Your time starts now.
Here we go.
So today for our third course, we're doing a beef cheek with a horseradish mash. The first thing I do is get the beef cheeks out of the pressure cooker. They're holding together, but when I cut through them, they're really nice and soft.
Perfect. Awesome.
Perfect. Woo.
For our first main, we're serving salmon and cauliflower.
I think this dish is probably one of the most surprising dishes today. We're smoking the salmon and serving it with a cauliflower panna cotta, lavash, and a fennel and preserved lemon salad.
We're only 15 minutes in. I feel like we've accomplished a lot in this time. That's good. Finally getting some dessert prep done. Woohoo!
I'm just making the hazelnut sponge, which is one of the layers going into our entremet for dessert today.
The dessert we're making today is very ambitious. It has 8 layers, so we need to make sure all of those are ready to go by the time it comes to plate dessert.
So, should I put the salmon on now? Our salmon has been curing up until now, and now it's time to smoke it. We've soaked our wood chips in some brandy, and then it goes into the smoker for 25 minutes.
Why am I doing dessert? You did dessert last time and it pulled through.
Somehow I'm on a dessert element again. I'm not quite sure how this is happening. It's a weird day.
Amazing. You know what I'm gonna do is just salt them. Good, so it's all about seasoning.
Me and Stella do like classics, but we don't really follow recipes. We just go and taste along the way and try and make it yummy.
What time do we want to start plating? Aim for 20:15 latest.
We've got the salmon smoking, we've got the cauliflower panna cotta already set. So I'm going to do dessert for this and then only move on to the main when it's time to plate.
It's starting to smoke. No. The smoke is starting to smoke.
Looking at my butter, I was like, how is that possible?
We're almost halfway through this MKR Grand Final, and we've got chalk and cheese here, 2 very different teams. William and Zoe are very methodical and mechanical, and they're just getting it done, not a lot of talking. Whereas Jess and Stella, they're having fun, they're enjoying themselves, they're chatting away, they're interacting with their families. So it'd be interesting to see if that's going to come through in their food.
I just hope that they're focused and they don't miss anything. You know, this is really important.
Chocolate mousse redemption.
Just how's the mousse going? It looks really silky, and it's definitely not split. Try some.
This is really good. Perfect. That looks amazing. Can I try that?
Yeah.
That's really good.
This chocolate honeycomb crunch layer is so yum, and the crunch it provides is really cool. The bottom layer of our entremet is a hazelnut degwise. Zoe's made this, so I put it into the bottom of a tin and peel off the baking paper. Next on is the chocolate honeycomb crunch layer.
I'm being smoked out over here. I chose the wrong end of the bin.
So I'm just making sort of like a chocolate lace, which is going to sit on top of our dessert.
I'm really having a lot of fun with this lace. It's a time that I can just sort of concentrate on it, and it's really quite hypnotising.
Zoe, you're doing a fantastic job with it. That looks so good.
Are you going to start plating up soon, or?
Yeah,
Got your
when
plates
that's
out?
done, because it's the first thing to go on.
Oh my gosh. My arm's gonna fall off.
Teamwork.
You're missing the whole thing.
No, I don't care.
It's time to take the panna cotta out of their mould.
This is just works for me to get them out of the mould. There may be some better way, but gets the trick done.
They come out really easily and they look great.
I'm just putting some black sesame seeds on top of these so that they stand out on the white plates. And it just adds a bit of texture as well.
We want to have a fresh, crisp element on this plate, so I very, very finely shave some fennel, and that gets tossed in a little bit of olive oil and lemon and topped with preserved lemon.
It's just 15 minutes left until we need your third course plated and ready to serve.
You ready?
No.
No? Okay. I'm getting some out.
How's the cabbage? Don't let it get overcooked. I think for beef cheeks, we've done pretty good plating today. It's usually quite a messy dish, and I think that even though it's probably more rustic than Will and Zoe's style, I think it looks pretty.
It's looking beautiful. The colours are so nice.
5 minutes, teams. You have just 5 minutes left of this challenge.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
5 minutes, come on. It's got 5 minutes.
Looking awesome.
Sorry, the sauce is like dripping everywhere.
It's going really well in the kitchen today. I think we're working really well as a team. We've got our individual tasks, but we come together at the end and plate really well together.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teams, time up.
Lovely salmon.
Step back from your benches.
It looks really good though. Yeah, I love the colours on the plate, and I think they'll really enjoy that this is a little bit
Different.
unusual. Happy?
Was your third course your championship course? We're about to find that out. So, guys, thank you. Leave us the taste. Well done, girls.
Our third course from Team 2 is beef cheek with horseradish mash.
I like the idea of a big meal made little. You know, a lot of big flavours in here, served in a small way, and it smells fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This is fine dining's version of slow food. Hopefully the flavour lives up to the slow food notion.
Well, that's not how I would want my beef cheeks.
This horseradish mash is real good.
It's finale food. You know, even though this is comfort food, it's taken to the next level and it's exciting enough.
A recipe to make chefs happy is to cook them a secondary cut like beef cheeks, because we all love it. I mean, we do. And they've done it proud. Just the right amount of seasoning. I think one more pinch and they would have been over the line.
I'm not sure if the skill level is that high on it, you know? They have done it very well, you know, 10 out of 10 for the actual dish itself. Just concerned it's just the skill level, you know?
Course number 3 from Team 1 is salmon with cauliflower.
Interestingly, this could have been anywhere in the menu sequence as well. It's not one of those dishes where there's a progression to this dish.
I like the idea that it's light. It's a good time in the menu to give us something not too overwhelming. So it's interesting.
Oh.
It's actually quite nice.
Quite salty.
That salmon's beautifully smoked. Yeah.
I like that panna cotta.
The cauliflower flavour carried really well through the cream. No, it's not really a panna cotta, but it tasted great.
I think they've done a brilliant job of smoking that salmon. It's luxurious, it's so smoky. I can still get those smoky notes lingering in my mouth.
So I actually think this is superfluous, really. I think a bit more fennel and preserved lemon and slightly different plating would have made this a really spectacular dish.
I just feel like I should be eating this in a batch, not in this table. It just doesn't match in my mind to be eating this in this table in this finale.
I would like to have this dish at 4 o'clock with a glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, maybe it is more suited to one of the first courses, but I still think all those flavours work really well together.
Up next, a wild game cook-off.
So, Ben, it's venison against venison. This is going to be exciting.
It's a battle of the Bambis we've got today, huh?
We're into the home stretch now, guys, but that doesn't mean that you can take your foot off the pedal.
Once again, you have 1 hour to cook. Your 60 minutes starts now.
Zoe, go William! We've still got lots to get through. There's no time to sit back and relax yet. We've got to use all the energy that we have in these last 2 courses.
Our next dish is venison with a tomato tart tatin.
It's time to get that puff pastry and roll it out so I can make my baby tart tatins.
Pastry's looking really good. Just need to roll it out nice and thin now to line our tart tins.
Traditionally, a tart tatin is a dessert, but we decided to make a tomato version today to go with our venison.
So you just want some time at the bottom of each one.
Brown sugar first.
Okay, brown sugar. I'm being Zoe's sous chef.
Yeah. Definitely getting the pastry right is quite important, so hopefully it's going to work for us today. These all ready?
Yes. I need to cut it into small circles. These will be baked on top of the tomatoes, but when you flip them upside down, the pastry will be on the bottom and the tomatoes will be on the top. And it feels really good, but I'm still a little bit worried that it might not puff. Yeah, I'd be gutted if that was the case.
Jess, what are you up to? I'm just seasoning all of the meat before I sear it.
That venison looks amazing.
It is. We're doing venison in the smoke rub with fennel puree, watercress emulsion and radishes. I think that venison tastes really nice with smoky flavours because it's quite gamey. The two pair well together.
So I just really need to get this meat in the oven so it's got lots of time to rest and go nice and soft. Okay?
Yeah.
And I gotta get on to the dessert as soon as possible.
For our dessert, we're making poached pears. So in this round, I do need to get them in the pressure cooker before the next round.
I'll peel your core.
Okay.
Just gonna cook 3 pieces like this, right?
Okay.
We want to perfectly cook this venison, and it's imperative that it has lots of seasoning on the outside. I rub a little bit of olive oil on, lots of salt and pepper, and then I'm going to grill it off in a fry pan.
So, Ben, it's venison against venison. This is going to be exciting.
I like my venison to be cooked on the rear side of medium rare, and I really hope both teams cook it like that today.
Okay, we've got to move quick. Remember to get enough of a hole for the mousse.
Yeah, something like that's good though, eh?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I am coring the pears, tunneling a little bit out of them because we're going to fill it with chocolate mousse for the dessert.
What are you poaching the peas in?
Ginger wine, star anise, orange, saffron.
Sounds delicious. Sounds awesome.
Go on, Zoe. It's looking good, Zoe.
Zoe's been attacking this dessert for the last 2 or 3 challenges.
Another dessert thing, chocolate crumb.
Have they picked a dessert that is just too challenging?
We seem to be making these non-stop because there's so many. Will's just finishing the last 2 layers off.
Making a herb dressing, whilst also making a brittle and a caramel.
The others are all either done or in the oven.
I think if I stopped for too long, I would feel pretty exhausted, but I'm concentrating on all the things we still have to do, and so that's keeping me going.
I'm having fun. Yeah, this is good.
Halfway there, teams. 30 minutes has ticked away. Half an hour to go.
Need to get this fennel on and cooked. It's not cooked enough yet. I think it's way too hard. The fennel is not cooking fast enough. It needs to be really soft and mushy to go through the sieve, and I don't think it's going to be enough time.
Okay, we just need that puree. Is it all good?
No. I just need to think of something else so we get something on the plate. I've got some potato left, and we're just going to have to combine the fennel with that, and hopefully it will work.
Is that going to work? I don't know.
I'm not pleased.
Good puff pastry. Zoe's tarts are an absolute triumph. That puff pastry is magnificent.
I was a little bit worried that they weren't going to puff how I wanted them to.
They look so cool.
I'm so happy.
So good at pastry.
You can stuff it in the tarts on the plate. I'll finish off this.
Okay.
Just 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes to go.
Come on, Jess, let's go. Come on, Stella. Hey.
Needs to go for another serve.
There's no time. We need to start plating.
I'm plating and I'm still really unhappy. I want to re-serve the potato and fennel mix because I don't think the consistency is right. I think it's too lumpy.
It's happening?
Yeah, it's happening. Just let me just try it. Nah, it's too nut. It doesn't take so long.
Not happening?
Yeah. There's not enough time to fix it, so we've just got to put it on the plate.
Should have done cauliflower.
The venison's cooked well, at least.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
This has been the redemption round. I wasn't entirely happy with that duck from the second entree, but I'm really happy with this venison.
Perfect. I'm gonna start putting on the plate.
Teams, you have just 5 minutes left of this challenge.
Show us that you want to be MKR champions.
How's the dish gonna look, Jess?
It's like green leopard print.
I'm worried about Jess and Stella.
The meat and mash
It's a
again.
bit of a worry for them, but at the end of the day, both their venisons are cooked beautifully, so let's just hope everything works out for everybody.
1 minute left. Time to finish those plates up now.
I'm gonna need a few more pieces.
Woo! Keep it up, girls.
The radishes, you good? You got them?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As time is gone, please step away from your cooking stations.
I'm so grumpy. I didn't want to put potato on twice. This is definitely not the dish I wanted to put up.
Just dessert to go now, so leave us to taste. Go put your feet up.
There's no room for error today, so I'm sure that Will and Zoe have got it, but we'll keep trying.
Welcome back to the tasting table. It's course number 4 on our menu. In front of you is venison with fennel and watercress from Team 2.
I think it's beautiful, and I'm really relieved to see the portion size. I was a little concerned we would get a big portion, a 5-course menu. This is great.
Oh, yeah. That mash is really tasty.
Gee, that venison's nice.
Beautiful. It's got like a smoke flavour.
I know.
I really love the smokiness of the venison. I'm in love with these roasted radishes. They're just awesome.
The fennel puree is genius. It's just gorgeous.
I can't fault the dish. It's light, it's vibrant, smoke is awesome.
I'm not a fan of the smoke. I think the fennel puree is so subtle. The smokiness of the venison just overpowered quite a bit.
The puree, almost 50% fennel, 50% potato, and I just wish they'd gone all out with the fennel, and it would have just brought this dish together a bit more and made it a little bit different from our previous course. Standalone, excellent dish.
Yeah.
So our very last savoury grand final dish from Team 1.
Venison and tomato tartare.
It's a battle of the Bambis we've got today.
I don't pair tomato with venison, and I don't pair venison with fennel. Both dishes are equally interesting, and let's dive in and see how they taste.
Oh, that pastry sounds good.
Oh, wow. It's got a nice crunch to the tartare. Her pastry is so buttery and the tomatoes are really sweet.
It's beautiful.
The last one was restrained, and this is layering with chutney tones and counterpoints. It's a very different approach.
That tart is spectacular. But for my taste, I don't know if it sings as a whole.
I think everything on this plate's really nice, but this is the star. So I agree with you, Grace. I'd love to have a big tomato tartare.
The venison was cooked beautifully. In fact, I think the venison is cooked better than the other venison. And I like the combination with the tart. It's like almost like a pie, you know? And I really love that. The pastry's perfect, so it's a good effort.
The dessert at this point is winner takes all, huh? Yes. So neck and neck.
Both Team 1 and Team 2 are phenomenal at desserts.
Yeah.
So let's hope they bring it today and really sweep us off our feet.
They have to. Yep.
Stella and Jess. Yeah, here we go, guys. Good luck, guys.
This is our last opportunity to cook in the kitchen and show the judges what we've got. We're going to give it absolutely everything.
You've got 45 minutes for the MKR Grand Final. Your time starts now.
It's dessert time. It's the final countdown. Last cook in HQ ever. May as well have fun. Got to check on the pears, get the mousse in there, get the crumb going. Just enjoy ourselves. Are they all good? Are they soft? They're quite soft. They're pipeable. You'd like this one, Dad.
Ooh, yum.
We're making saffron and ginger wine poached pears with dark chocolate mousse and a ginger crumb.
Okay, there's one that's just mush. We'll cut that one. Well, if you insist.
This time we do actually have a tester, so Jess is all good to eat it.
It is so soft and it tastes really nice. You can taste the ginger wine, the saffron, so we're good to go. It smells so nice. Smells, tastes, both, everything.
Do you want to help me lift this out?
Do you want to build it in there and then we can push it all down?
Yeah, sure.
We have set ourselves a mammoth task with this dessert. This is no easy feat to make 8 layers and then assemble it all.
For dessert, we're serving coffee, hazelnut and caramel entremet. A layered dessert which has lots of different textures in it.
Most of the stuff that could have gone wrong would have already happened. We've just got to cut it nicely now. On the bottom, we've got hazelnut duckwass, chocolate honeycomb after that, a white chocolate and coffee mousse, and then the hazelnut sponge. And those are the first 4 layers.
This dessert is the ultimate. It's complete decadence. If you don't like it, you're crazy.
We've got 2 different extremes here. Jess and Stella have such a simple dessert. They have to nail every single element because there's only a few. Whereas over here at William and Zoe have this overly complex dish that may not come together as a whole. Who wants this the most? It's all going to come down to this dessert.
"15 minutes gone, teams. Just half an hour left to the grand final. Make that half an hour count for everything."
We've only got 30 more minutes left here, ever. Don't make me cry, Jess. Don't want it to end.
I can't believe there's only half an hour left of this whole competition. It's insane.
Now we've got to deal with layers 5 and 6, so that means putting the panna cotta onto the brittle, and then we'll cut nice little bars of that to top onto the layers 1 to 4.
Yeah, it's very brittly.
So far, it's all working, but I keep touching wood because I am a little bit nervous.
How's it looking?
It's bloody perfect.
Right, next one. We're needing to move.
20 minutes. I gotta pipe the mousse, and I'm awful at piping. I'm just like holding the bag so awkwardly. I always put holes in these, but I'll just go with it.
Are you gonna? I was just gonna brush it over them.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna make them nice and glossy and hopefully sweeter on the outside. Beautiful. They look so cute though.
This is the last 10 minutes of your MKR journey.
Are these dishes $100,000 worth? Because that's what's on the line.
Now it's time for the final layers 7 and 8.
I'll pipe, you cut. Oh no, you pipe. I'll cut.
Okay.
I'm going to pipe on some caramel mascarpone, and then Will is going to come along and top it with the white chocolate lace.
Gosh, look at that. I don't know how Zoe can work like that under this pressure.
Oh my gosh, they're adding another layer.
Just looks beautiful. It's exactly how we wanted it to be, and it's just the perfect final layer.
You wouldn't want it to fall over, would you? Yeah, I think there's...
I really like the plating of our dish. It's our sort of style. It's very simple and it's cute and it's got a little flower on it. It's bloody adorable. I think they look like little ladies on a plate.
How's that biscuit? Is it dry? Oh, nearly. Watch it like a hawk, girl.
50 plates over 5 hours, and it comes down to this.
Get the crumbs, Stella. We've got 3 minutes, girl. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Make sure you're 100% happy with what you're plating.
This is not even a crumb. It's like mush. Yeah, I know.
This is your last chance.
Stop mucking around.
60 seconds. It's Auckland versus Wellington.
Who is going to take it out?
Come on, guys. There you go.
So much pressure.
We're cool. We're fine.
The final touch is to put the chocolate crumb onto the plate and just finish it all off with an edible flower.
And just eat a flower.
I'm elated. It looks even better than I expected it to.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, grand final teams. You've finished your very last MKR service.
I'm so glad the 5 courses are over. I definitely couldn't do a 6th right now.
William and Zoe, Jess and Stella, very shortly we'll end the suspense for you both. So go rest up and we'll see you back here for the scoring.
It's totally up to the judges now, and I'm so proud of what we've achieved today. There's no more that we could have done.
We've got a couple of exceptional looking desserts to round off this grand final. First up, it's Team 1, caramel and hazelnut entremet.
Boy, have they saved the best for last. I'm just ready.
Home cooks made this. This is unbelievable.
Could it just be the most outstanding dessert we've had in this competition so far?
Fingers crossed.
Well, and Zoe, all these layers. Yum, that's all I'm gonna say.
This is just like something you would find in one of the best patisseries in Paris. It's incredible.
Just one minor thing, this layer is very hard, and as you try and cut through that, you wreck the dessert. But I can't get past the work that's gone into this as they've cooked 4 other courses.
It is impressive, and they almost get a 10 for their workload.
Yep.
But is there too many things on this dish?
Yeah. Right when you think it's like a tiramisu, then no, you have the caramel. But then there's nuts in there, and it's just so much going on. I wouldn't have done 8 layers, I would have done 4 and still be a spectacular.
Hard to believe it, but our very last grand final dish, Team 2 have given us saffron poached pears with dark chocolate.
That yellow, it's beautiful. It's like a little Tinkerbell of a pear.
Yeah, an absolute contrast to our last dessert. Let's try it out.
I'm really hoping that pear's got a little surprise inside.
Please be something in there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful.
I quite like the syrup that they've drizzled on the pear. It makes it really nice and juicy.
I really like the mousse inside the pear. This cookie crumb's real good too.
In its simplicity and the fact that there's nowhere to hide, they don't need to hide because I think it's perfection. I love it.
I'm loving the saffron. I'm loving the chocolate. Opposite to the other dessert that we had, I can keep eating this. I can eat the whole thing.
I think this dessert is a better end to a 5-course meal. Lifts you up.
I think this is a smart dessert in a competition like this. Essentially judging 3 things here: a perfectly poached pear and saffron, a chocolate mousse that's not too sweet, not too bitter, and then a really nice ginger crumb. It's very difficult to pick holes in a dessert like this.
Our grand final teams have cooked for more than 5 hours today.
You must be tired.
They've cooked from the heart, and at times they've left us speechless. Now it's the tough part. Who's going to win? I know everyone's got a whole lot to consider, so let's start our deliberations.
Still to come, the judges give their final verdicts.
You guys have got the skills to rival some of the best professional chefs.
This is when I think the pressure got to you.
That was annoying.
And we find the winner of My Kitchen Rules 2015.
Today feels like a dream. We've come in here, we've cooked our absolute hearts out, we've served some fantastic food, and I'm so excited and so proud of what we've achieved.
Today was a bit of a roller coaster. We had some highs and lows. We could be okay, but I definitely don't think we're winning.
Wow. The 10 dishes that we were judging were nothing short of phenomenal coming from home cooks. If there could be 2 winning teams, we'd have an easy job. But sadly, there can only be one.
Well, I'm sure you've been wondering what we thought of your grand final dishes. And ultimately, which of you will walk away with the 2015 My Kitchen Rules title? So we won't keep you waiting. William and Zoe, your first dish was scallops with watermelon.
The entree was like a gift that kept giving. Sparkling flavours, exciting combinations, and a terrific conversation starter.
For your second dish, you served duck and carrot.
I thought your dish was surprising and thrilling, with a deft use of Middle Eastern ingredients.
Your third course was salmon and cauliflower.
This is when I think the pressure got to you. It was great, but it was too beachy, batchy food for me. I'm not sure this was one of your best dishes.
For your fourth course, William and Zoe, you cooked venison and tomato tartare.
The venison was meant to be the star, but that tomato tartare stole the show. What amazing pastry, and those caramelized sticky tomatoes, they were awesome.
For dessert, you created caramel and hazelnut entremet.
We started really well, but we hit a crescendo with that dessert, I hope.
I admire your skill with a dessert as impressive as this. But when you do so much, you leave yourself open to a lot of criticism. The hazelnut brittle was too thick and it made the dish hard to eat.
This dish was 8 desserts layered together, and it wasn't harmonious as one. Jess and Stella, we knew you were smart and sophisticated, and your menu showed us that. Your first course was champagne crayfish.
Jess and Stella, I thought it was decadent ingredients with a sensational treatment. Great start, girls.
Your second dish was pawa tortellini.
From the moment I tasted the first mouthful, it brought my taste buds to life. If I'd scored this dish individually, I would have given it a 10. Your third course was beef cheeks with horseradish mash.
Give me a roaring fire, a glass of red wine, and that dish, and we'd be rocking. But without those things, I feel like this dish needed a bit more wow factor.
For your fourth course, venison tenderloin with fennel and watercress.
Jess and Stella have done venison as well, so I guess it's going to be a battle of the venison.
I thought the smokiness of your venison was an inspired surprise, and the radishes a huge win.
Those roasted radishes, they're going on the menu at the Grove. But I wish you hadn't used potato in your fennel puree. We'd just had potato mash. It was annoying.
We've served potato and meat twice, and I know it's just not good enough for the final, so pretty sure that's it.
For dessert, saffron poached pears with dark chocolate.
This is a classic dessert done by grandmothers, but perfected by you ladies. What a beauty. Simplicity to perfection.
Stella and Jess, William and Zoe, now to the scoring. The numbers which will decide who will be the 2015 My Kitchen Rules champions. Let's start with you, William and Zoe.
You guys are absolutely brilliant cooks. I'm utterly impressed. A score I'm giving you is a 9 out of 10.
Your whole menu was inspired. You've astonished us with your brilliance throughout. I score you a 9.
You have surprised and thrilled me with your formidable talents. So tonight I score you a 9.
I think you guys have got the minds, the skills, and the palates to rival some of the best professional chefs. I couldn't score you anything less than a 10.
Zoe, you're an unflappable, quiet achiever. You're like a secret weapon. William, you work like a machine.
You're focused, methodical, and that's what a true chef is.
For your grand final menu, I score you an 8.
Tonight, I score you an 8, which gives you a grand total of 53 out of 60.
Our score was a little bit disappointing, but we have absolutely no idea how Jess and Stella will score.
Now to Jess and Stella. These scores will decide who wins and walks away with $100,000.
I love your play on flavours, and I can easily see that you love to have fun in the kitchen. For your menu tonight, I score you a 9.
Thanks. What a dazzling and uplifting end to a wonderful journey. I score you a 9.
Thank you. Yours was a fabulous grand final dinner party. I score you a 9.
Thanks. You girls have listened, improved, and over-delivered. I feel like you guys gave it all you've got and more. For your meal tonight, I score you a 10.
You two cook with your hearts, stuck to food that you love, and it worked because we love it too.
You've had to work harder than anyone else in Kitchen HQ. But all those sudden death cook-offs were perfect preparation for this grand final.
Jess and Stella, I score you a 9.
For your grand final menu, I score you a 9. Which gives you 55 out of 60.
That means, Jess and Stella, you are the 2015 MKR champions. Congratulations.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. We won My Kitchen Rules 2015. I'm just so excited.
Jess and Stella, you have inspired us, you've inspired Wellington. Actually, you've inspired all New Zealand over the past few weeks. How are you guys feeling?
I don't know what to say. We've really enjoyed every moment.
We've learnt so much. We've done some crazy challenges and met some really amazing people. Coming in after everybody already met each other, being the gate crashers was hard, but I'm really glad that we did it as well.
William and Zoe, I'm sorry we can't have 2 winners.
We're obviously a little bit disappointed, but Jess and Stella have been the best competition that we could ask for. They've pushed us to do better than we thought we could, and so massive congratulations to them. I'm so proud of what we've done in this competition. We came in here just wanting to do our best, and we've done that.
Where to from here, ladies?
Who knows?
So many possibilities now, it's incredible.
It's going to change our lives. We entered this competition wanting to do well. We never, ever dreamed that we could win. We just didn't want to be the first team eliminated. And look where we are now.
Give it up for our 2015 MKR Grand Champions.